What's going on YouTube? Earth Power here, bringing you another deck profile. Today I have your top 8 contender, Nathan Reinhart, running a pretty interesting light water tempo build. I mean, what would you call this thing?
I would call it Enforcer Splash Blue.
Enforcer Splash Blue? Alright, thoughts on, I mean, why'd you go with this guy today? I mean, obviously top 8'd. It was pretty solid tempo build. I'm seeing like Corrupteds, Prism Blade, which is like super crazy. Like,
yeah, the idea is
Richard's app with this, by the way.
Hey, yeah. I designed this. We kind of built this last second. Idea was yellow-blue tempo in general makes the most sense. You have Scamp and you have Laws to be control.
Yep.
So in that case, you either play Corrupted, you play Alex Blue, or you play something like this.
Something a little more standard.
Right. Right. Yeah. The goal here, this was a little bit faster, and the idea were the guys were bulkier. Things like 2500 Cloud Walker, 3500 Prison Blade, and the idea was you weren't getting blown out by Drill Storm and things like that.
Very fair. How was Prism Blade working for you all day, Nathan? As far as like you're running, I'm counting 6 actual solid blue cards. Like, did that ever affect Prism Blade?
That never affected Prism Blade early in the game. Late game, it did turn off his effect, but by that time I was evolving into Blinded Beetle Prime or Sparkblade Protector. Or the one.
Yeah, the one Luminous. That's what I wanted to get to next. Why the one on Luminar Unleashed? I guess.
The one Luminar ran over anything that was too big for Blinded Beetle to kill. As himself, he was a good one-off, and he didn't have any problems like running him. If he wasn't, if he was not a late game card, he was an early charge unlock with colors.
Basically, he's a 4th Blinded Beetle.
Yeah, 7,000 is huge too. It's cool stuff. And then I definitely have to note on the one Finbar and the one Cyclone Predator. How did that happen?
This here was a split. I was trying to convince him to play 2 Chasers, and he said, nope, this is too good.
Yep.
So he played the split.
That's fair.
We played, we tried a couple Finbar, we tried 1 Finbar, we tried Reverb. Fact of the matter is the deck taps out at 5 very often, and we couldn't play multiple Finbars.
Gotcha.
That's what it came down
just
to.
curving out at 5, and then if you get there, Finbar, Storm Spark are just the go-tos.
Right, exactly. As he said, the small blue worked out. Strider was a very good tech haul against the tempo heavy decks.
Yep.
Strider plus Blinder Beetle can trump a lot of things early on. If you're on the turn, you can kill their Scamps and things before they evo into Neuron without...
yeah, I was going to say some of the progressions in here are pretty nutty. Like you've got Strider to Blinder Beetle to Spark Blade to Blinder Beetle Prime. Like that's super solid. I mean,
yeah, it's a rush deck that has tempo plays. That's what we were shooting for.
Literally everything outside of Scamp and Laws is an Enforcer if I'm looking at it right. And then the blue cards. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Overall, he didn't think there was any changes. So we tried a couple cards. We tried Reverb, but it was too slow.
Yeah.
Finbar we didn't play often enough. But the one said he won in games. Storm Spark and Piercing are self-explanatory, best spells in the game, bar, few.
Well, if you guys want to grab the list, try it out for yourselves. Here it is. Shout outs to Nathan, top 8, going all the way, making it there.
Thank
you. Any other KMCs or anything after this? Any plans for any more tournaments or stuff like that?
May try to hit up a few. If not, there's always next season to keep on trucking.
Yeah, for sure.
And throw a few shout outs to my local people. One to Zapdos.
Oh, Zap.
And one to our good buddy Garrett, who got second today.
Yes.
So that would be my shout outs, and thanks to Carl for recording this.
Excellent.
And doing the deck check.
Well, I appreciate it. So check it out. Like I said, try it out if you want to give it a shot, and hopefully, guys, we'll see you next time. Peach.